Alright guys, I just wanted to do a little unbox video on my new purchase. As you can see on the box, today is March 12th, 2022, and you all know that right now we're living in a crazy world where everything is overpriced and nobody knows what's gonna happen. Anyway, I purchased this shotgun just not because of the whole situation going on right now. It's because I wanted to get a shotgun for the longest time. I went to a couple of gun stores and I was finding the best deal with the best, you know, what do you call it? The best option for what I need, and I also was on a budget, so I was able to find these. This is the Stevens Model 320 with the iron sights. Most of these models, if you get them really cheap, really basic, it's gonna come with no sights. The reason why I got mine with the sights, which was a little more expensive, is because it's a much better feeling. Once you aim it, or you just, as soon as you pick up the weapon, you're gonna feel that it's a much better feeling to have those sights. And also because my local gun range, you cannot take a shotgun without sights. It's a stupid rule. I know. If I want to go to an indoor shooting range, that is the rule. If I go to an open, shooting range, that's not a problem. But the closest one to me, it's an indoor one. Anyway, let's go to the unboxing. All right, and open it right here. And as you can see, it's also my first time opening, so we discovering these at the same time. As you can see, it comes unassembled. Alright. Let's see where the opening of this pack is. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's the stock and the pump action. You can see it right there. Let's see, we got the barrel right here as well, which it looks pretty cool. All right, it doesn't seem like we have to put much else together. Let's see what else is over here. Bag. That's a first. Ear protection, I guess. Okay, what else? Let's see the menu right here with the registration thing is, safety instructions, blah blah blah, everything else that you might need if you don't really know what a shotgun is. And I'm guessing, in every firearm you're always gonna come with a lock. Alright, let's put this aside and let's see what the gun looks like. Alright, let me pause the video for a minute. So I'm gonna put this thing together. It doesn't seem very complicated. It just seems like you just slide on top of it, but I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, I'm back. It was ridiculously easy. All you have to do is pretty much unscrew this right here, take the little carbon cord that came over here and just throw it away, slide the barrel in, screw it back on, and that's it. And the gun is fully functional now. As you can see, I got the one with the fancy looking stock on it. I'm not a really big fan of that, but it has a really good feeling while you hold in the hand, the weapon. Has a really good feeling. Also, another thing that I really enjoy about this weapon, about this shotgun, was how big the slide is. Because whether you are a small shooter and you have to position your hand over here, or you are has much longer arms and you have to position your hand all the way forward, it will accommodate it. So it doesn't matter, how long or how short your arms are. So that's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Also, I was wrong. This came with not the iron sights, but the night sights. You can see right there on the front, it has the night sight, and on the back, which is completely adjustable for windage and for elevation. So it's really good. As I said at the beginning of the video, On this crazy world where everything is so expensive, I paid $289, obviously plus tax and all that, for this weapon. I know some people have been able to find it for about $210, maybe $200, somewhere in that range. But I just went ahead and paid the little extra money, like I said, because it already came with the site, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's exactly what I wanted. It's the shorter version. So this is perfect to take to the range, for home protection, for pretty much anything. It's like that's why you cannot go wrong with a shotgun. It's pretty much a do it all kind of gun. So I really recommend it to anybody who's looking for a longer gun. So you can get a handgun, or you don't want to have a handgun, a shotgun will be like the perfect weapon for you. You can see these, according to the guy at the store, has a capacity. Sorry, I didn't slide it forward enough. That's why it was a little open over here. Anyway, according to the guys on the store, if I use the 3-inch shells, I can the capacity will be 4 shells over here and 1 in the pipe, obviously. But if I get the 2 3/4 shells, it will have 5 in the magazine and 1 in the pipe, so that will be 6 rounds. And as you all know, on a shotgun, it's amazing because you can use you can use a slug, you can use a double O buckshots, or you can even have take it out hunting and you want to go hunt some squirrels or anything like that. You can use like the smaller ones and get what do you call that, number 8 or number 7.5 shot. So it's pretty much a do-it-all. I haven't taken it to the range yet, so as you can see, I just took it out of the box anyway. So as soon as I take it to the range, I want to see if I can make another video and see my shooting impressions. But at least right now, as far as ergonomics go, like I was telling you for the slide, it's great because you can position your arm any way you want it. So if you want your spouse or you want your kids to shoot them, it's great just because see how far, if I can get on the video, you see where my arm is all the way on the back. I have longer arms, so my comfortable position will be all the way forward like that, which in the slides is big enough. But with somebody with smaller arms, shorter arms, whatever, you can position it whatever, just because the slide is so damn big. So that was a big plus for me, plus the sides that comes with it, and the ergonomics on it, and the finishing is really good. You got the chrome slide over here also. Let's see if I can show it on video. I don't know if it shows that well. I think it does a little bit. You can slightly see how it has the chrome lining on the inside of the barrel. So that means quality. That means a much more durable gun. So for $290, I don't consider this to be a bad purchase at all. And depending on the state where you live, I live in Virginia, but you can buy as many long guns as you want. When you are 18 years old, you can buy ammunition and you can buy the weapons. So there's a lot less restrictions on long guns such as these than on handguns. And Florida, New York, California, you're gonna have magazine restrictions and all that. So if you end up having magazine restriction, why not get the biggest rounds you can find? Some people say, oh, get 45s. Why you don't get a 12 gauge slug? And I'm telling you, that's gonna have a lot more stopping power than a 45 ACP. And just because of the magazine, you're never gonna go over a capacity with the restrictions and all that nonsense that some states have. So I recommend it to anybody. It's really good. Like I said, the ergonomics. Oh, another thing that has on the back, it has this rubber, cushioning thing on the back. So that's gonna help with your recoil. And as I said, I don't really know what the idea behind this shape of the stock is, but it looks pretty cool to me. As I say, I'm not the biggest fan of it because I prefer the more classic look with the full stock, and I prefer. Some of my friends prefer the pistol grip shotguns with no stock, but I'm a big fan of stocks because it helps with your accuracy. It helps with the balance of the weapon. You can just, this being, with the shorter 18 inches barrel, it's pretty easy to walk into a building or to your house or anything like that holding this weapon. And if you're doing that, you want to be as accurate as you can. Even if you have a shotgun, it doesn't mean you just, kind of like, oh, he's like on that general area and you're never gonna miss. That's a myth. So you have to kind of aim where the, where the target is. So, and you need to be able to control this thing. So the stock is definitely going to help you on that. And in my opinion, also, if, let's say worst comes to worst and you run out of rounds, now you have a big stick that you can, whack somebody on the head with, or, you talk about pistol whip. This is definitely going to be the champion on that because it has a lot of weight, it has a lot of size. You can do, well, pretty much a lot of damage just with the weapon without even shooting it. So that's a big plus for me, but everybody got different opinions about it, but that's what I think. All right, guys, thank you for watching.